kicked it off. Hold on.
That's
There
so
you go.
that's so
You are
wrong.
all set.
Yep.
Welcome everyone to Cousins United with
Um.
my co-star Lioness, the
What?
Queenie. She versus the Queenie, but she's Lioness the Queenie. First of all, we want to give a honor and praise to God, because without Him, there
We
would be no us.
ain't nowhere without them.
And we
Promise.
thank Him for giving up His only begotten Son for our sins.
Yes.
Remember, people, keep God first, because without God, it's nothing. What they say?
I, I,
Uh-huh.
I was
My
looking.
bad, y'all. I'll be looking at the little pop-ups. My bad, y'all. But
I'm a little jealous because you over there glowing and starring and with your whistle and blowing. I love your your view over there, honey.
yeah, this is my nighttime groove.
I
I
thought you
see we got
Mars.
one viewer. Let me see.
I thought you was in Mars, honey.
That's I am. Hey,
I'm
Centralia, how are you? You need to be a guest on my panel, sweetie, because you the bomb on them dresses. Like seriously, just give me 20 minutes of your time on a Saturday. Come on here and talk about your dresses because you the bomb, sweetie. She raw for real, for real. Okay, me and Queenie was talking. We wanted to do update as far as the Carlisha Hood situation. God kept his hands on the story because all charges were dismissed.
As they should.
And yes, because a lot of people going back and forth on the situation, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. We agree to disagree, you know. But from me, I just don't condone no man putting their hand on a woman. First of all, it's like it's a lot of things saying she could de-escalate it, he could de-escalate it. Yes, it was a lot of things that could have been done, but once again, you can't speak on something unless you're in that situation. We all can say we should have did this, they should have did that, or I would have, and this and that, but you never know until you're in a situation. And Lioness was telling me something that she saw on the news. I haven't watched it because I've been busy today. But go ahead and fill us in, Lioness, on what you've seen.
At first, when you was filling me in, because I'm more over the road type of person, so I do not entertain a lot of television. So at first, I thought the gentleman worked there. That was when you was telling me the story. I'm thinking the gentleman worked there, and he just spazzed out on the young lady. He was ordering food, and she ended up jumping in front of him, ordering her food, which it could have went both ways. Because, like I say, respect goes a long way. So I wasn't there. I cannot say who could have did what and what, but respect would take you a long way. That's number one. Let's excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I for you? That would have killed all that noise. Just having respect for the next individual because he was in line, no matter how long he take. So it goes both ways. That's why I told you I want to go put my mouth on that situation because I was not there. But I could say justice be served if that's what it was. Her son didn't deserve to go to jail. I don't think because he protecting his parent. And the far as what I saw on the news, because I did come in and I saw the news. Now she's um going with the police far as having a lawsuit, on the police. Now, when I came in and saw part of the news, I saw it breaking down and saying, "Hey, I just got assaulted, then turned around and end up in jail," which that is, terrified because people's, like I say, I have experienced it where people's love to play the victim role after they didn't did the most. So that part, and I'm going through some stuff, right now containing that. And the police, I just don't feel that they sometimes be assist. They be on the verge of uh, not really doing the part where they supposed to serve and protect. I'm just going to say that if you really just be a problem solver and dive deep when the situation occur, it could avoid a lot of this unnecessary making a problem even a bigger problem. Just start trying to escalate stuff and be on a problem solver side than part of a problem. So that's
Mm.
uh,
Okay, so I kind of figured, that it probably would be a lawsuit after that, you know, and I can understand you been assaulted and you needed comforted by your family and you in a jail cell for some days.
what you think about this though, Celeste. The part where her safety still matter because he had family and friends, and they might feel a certain type of way because of the outcome. Everybody at rage, everybody in their feelings about the situation. A loved one have been his life have been taken, and her life is still probably in jeopardy because you never know how the next man is thinking, you know and
Yeah, all that's crossed my mind and it's crossed others' mind because I've seen and read the Facebook posts, and a lot of people are saying that. And I just pray that God keeps His hand on the whole situation.
yeah.
That's
uh,
what I pray. He keeps His hand on the whole situation,
yeah, and
and
keep
that they are kept safe.
keep us
Cause for once, I know the son. He's gonna need counseling. That's something you got to think about it. You walk in a place and you 14 years old and you see your mom getting punched on like a man. You don't know what went through his mind, especially in the world today because a lot of women are being taken away from this world, from earth. A lot of women. Back in our time, it was no women, old people, and children. Now it's like it's old people, women, children. Men too. I'm not saying it, no men, but so you don't know what went through his head. He
yeah.
could have lost. He could have lost females before. Family members or somebody, or just females. Period. The weight of the world is on a lot of people's shoulders.
And not only that,
Please share, everyone. Please, please, when you come in, please share, send
I,
expressions, send stars is also. Thank you, appreciate it.
yeah, please share and subscribe. And like, I didn't see far as them talking about his dad being in the picture. That could take a toll too, when he probably could be the man of the household. You got to think about that. So, like I said, men are very protective of their mom. That's just a giving. You have a son, he protective of his mom. So you can't judge no one just protecting his parent. That's
Mm,
parent. No matter if she right or wrong in that situation, you get in protected mode. So I
yeah,
at that.
because I looked at it as if the way he was beating her, he wasn't gonna stop because after the first punch, he just kept going, and like he could have killed her or put her in very serious critical condition. And
Yeah.
then I hear a lot of people saying, like the man could have did something. From my view, that old man, what could that old man have done against that young angry bull?
Hmm.
You know? Now it could have been multiple people in there that helped, but just that one,
But some people like to mind their business too. It's saying
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
part of that he don't know what's going on. His life matters too. People's life matter. So
Hmm.
you don't want to get involved with what if you could have helped. No, man, your business called the police. That's the police job. That's when the police
Well,
supposed.
back in our time,
Yeah.
people would step in and to diffuse stuff, but the people in the world now today is real. They crazier than back then. They don't care. This generation.
Yeah, they
You
don't.
know, it's sad. It's really sad. It's not enough respect and not enough love in the
Mm,
world. And life is a very precious thing. Very precious thing, and it's taken for granted. It's
yeah.
really taken for granted. People are taking lives into their own hands like they're God when they're nowhere near God. They can't even compare God. They're not even in the same vicinity with God.
Mm,
And it's just sad there's not enough respect. And back in our times, we had praying grandmothers. Our grandmothers prayed over us. Our grandmothers, great grandmothers, our grandmothers, our sisters, they prayed over us. They prayed for us. I pray over and for my kids and grandkids, even my friends, family, and loved ones. On the day I don't get in church as every day, and church is, I mean, God is not just in the church. God is everywhere. When you walk at that door, that big old dish right here, when you walk out the door and you see this, that's all God out there. That's why He's able to see multiple things all over the universe. We just a big old pot,
mm-hmm.
and He over it, just. So you gotta, and God is a jealous God. We gotta keep God first. And a lot of times, you know, I listen to my handsome face because he's a deacon, and he keeps me in tune with scriptures, and just a lot of stuff with the stories in the Bible, and it's beautiful, to hear somebody talk about it, to be excited about it. A lot of times we get into putting other things first, like I gotta go to the gym. I got to get my hair done. I got to go to the mall. I got to go to the party. And people make all that a priority, but they forget to take time for God in the midst of all that, because without Him, none of that would be possible for you. You wouldn't have those things. So when you start putting God first, talking to Him, thanking Him, appreciating Him for His blessings and stuff, you know, your life, your life is your life.
Yeah.
And you get to enjoy the fruits of the lions of your life. Like,
It's
people laugh at me because I tell them not to cut you off. I'm like, when I talk to God, I talk to God like I'm talking to the homies, because God is my homie. I have to be myself with Him. Why should I suit myself up to be somebody I'm not when He know who I really am?
true.
So I talk to Him like the homie. But what you was finna say?
It's that they get a. I don't know what it is where they feel that you shouldn't talk about them in your business when you're doing conducting business. No, he's part of the business.
He is the business.
Be grateful every customer, everybody that come in and support. That's part of. Hey, thank you, Lord, because hey, you brought that person to feed this household or brought that person
Mhm.
forth, and that's what it's about. Because he make a way, and I don't put myself where I'm thinking, man.
Hey,
You know,
Auntie Eileen, please share, please share. Please send expressions. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's almost your birthday, baby.
I'm more of a I thank God for bringing peoples into my circle, and just
The
networking
right people, yeah, the right people.
and networking and being a person that's more of a giver, networking and investing. Because if you don't have no one to invest in you, what we doing? We supposed to invest in each other, build each other up, and lift lift each other up and just encourage each other, not always saying what the next person got and I ain't gonna feed this person this information because I don't want them to have no more than. it's enough for everybody to eat.
It is if
I,
everybody think like that. We were
yeah.
just talking about this in the business video Zoom I was just in.
Mhm.
And we're talking about black owned business, and I'm like, well, from experience, I love to support my black people. I say, but we all know from experience, some black people don't take their business serious. They in it just for the money, and they figure once they got the money, if the product not right, okay, it don't matter. I got the money, so it don't matter. And that's what makes it bad on black business because a lot of people are just into it for the money. A lot of people don't do it professionally. They just, with businesses, you have to change a lot because you're like on the front line, like the way you carry yourself, your character. You still can be you, but you have to be more professional. You know what I'm saying? You have to change it a little bit. You can still be yourself, but you got to change a few things, just reshape a few things, I wouldn't say change, I would say reshape it. That helps when you professional and the way you carry yourself. Like on this, I have two streams and not two stream platforms. This one where I keep it where we have to be very respectful, because evangelists be on here. This is on their platform and she's on here. So we keep it to a minimum. But then I have another platform, it's called Shits and Shenanigans. And you can come on there and feel free to just be yourself. We still be respectable and stuff like that, but you can be free and be yourself. And I'll probably do that like after dark or something, for people that's up late night, something to do if depending on whatever time I can stay up because I'm getting old, I'll be passing out. But yeah, it black people in the business, like I was saying with me and my business, if I make you something, which I thank God that I haven't had any issues, maybe something slight, but if it was, I redid it. And then I also sent them something extra for their time and their patience, because so they could have been going crazy, like, what am I, you know what I'm saying? But, they was patient and they waited it out. So I tell people in the business also, when to bring people, a lot of people don't want to give out product. In order to make money, you have to give out product. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You have to give out stuff. Like, if you think about it, we go to a lot of events and stuff, and they give out stuff. We get free hats, free t-shirts, free socks, free cups, free pens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we come and we put that in the box or on the shelf somewhere, but later on down the line, we pull that out and welcome who's ever in. I can't see you. I don't know why it's slow, but please share, share, share. Welcome, please send expressions. It's great to have you. Blessings and love to you all. Um, what the heck I was saying? About the business, and I said, well, yeah, you got to give stuff. We get that, we put it up, and you go back and be like, man, this is a nice little gift they gave me. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice pen that write good. I like good writing pens. I like different cups. I got so many cups. I buy cups. I'm addicted. Um, I like the little backpacks. I've got hats like for a bad hair day, some cute little hats. You know what I'm saying? But your best advertisement also of your business. Like you got to make your product and you got to wear your product so it can be seen a lot. The more they see it, it's like it's typing it in his head and they looking at it. You got different color, different style, different flavors. They go like it. You know what I'm saying? You have to get out there and be your own advertiser. And also, we was talking about in the little business group thing that don't ever give up on the old fashioned promotion. Business cards, flyers, you know what I'm saying? Passing them out, putting in that type of work too for it, advertising online, resharing a lot of your product over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like my stories, I always reshare my stories or my past stories from my work. I share all that. You
Mhm.
got to keep bringing because they go past it. You know what I'm saying? And like my repeated customers, that's been with me since day one, and whenever they need something, they shop other places too, and that's fine because it's enough to go around. I'm not that type of person, but they always get stuff from me, and I send them extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's for their business, I make some be like, well, this will be an add on to your business. That's just me. You know, that keeps it flowing and keeps it going. You know what I'm saying? And you got to treat people the way you want to be treated.
You know what? I was just speaking to a young lady because I was telling you about the business. I was congratulating myself that I wasn't going to speak about it because I wanted it to manifest and to be fulfilled, right?
Hmm.
I was on there networking and I was asking for some information. Now this lady I call her my sister in Christ because years ago we was in the same struggle and it was just amazing that it wasn't even a struggle. I was paying for my school out of pocket, and still going through some little stuff, but it was a little probably a little dark time for both of us. She was her business was just getting off the ground and she's in real estate right now, so she's a broker. She owned her own brokerage firm. Make a long
Hmm.
story short, she wrote a book, and now I'm into I had read the book, but I end up losing the book, and I was asking her, can she send me another book? So as she was online looking up a lot of stuff for me, I was typing, telling her because we was on the messenger. And I
Hmm.
said, you know what? I don't need the book. You is the book. And just by me just inspiring her to let her know that she's the book, she's her walking brand. So, by her just pouring her time, because, people don't understand this. This is what they be missing. You would get all that money, you get all that material things, but one thing you cannot get back is time. So when
Hmm.
people pour their time, their energy, I value that. I value people, just as a whole. And that just come with good product and good business and good, just a good integrity about yourself. You gotta have some integrity, and just knowing that people's you got to love on people's and know that people's bring a word of mouth and bring your business to she post that repost that on her post. Now I didn't think none of it because I was just being me, just always inspiring people and just uplifted her, you know what I mean, just to know that, reminding her she is her own walking brand. We are walking billionaires, millionaires, and you have to think highly of yourself. For the next person to think highly of you, it starts with self. So I just value the peoples. I value you. Like I talk to you. You would get right on. Let's Google. If you don't know something, let's Google it. I love to be around smart, intelligent peoples where they don't think they know everything, but we will solve.
Research and find it together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two heads better than one. Teamwork make the dream work. People don't realize that.
yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So it ain't no big I, no little you. We all billionaires. We all kings and queens. So, and we just got to start respecting each other brand, and just support each other a little more. That's why I love Georgia. You notice Georgia, them people stick together. They bills, they brand, network with each other. And every state need to be more like just loving on each other and respecting each other brand, and not try to tear down someone brand because you think um it's enough out in this world that everybody could have their 6 acres in a mill.
Hmm.
And if you don't want yours, get it to me. I promise you,
Let me get it.
let me have it. But rock podcast, the people that's on here, we appreciate you guys. You're supporting Celeste. We just supporting the speakers and the people that come on here and show her love because it's needed. Just doing this a little more, and anyone that have something that like they say they business that they want to share, let's talk about it. Let's invest. The best investment is you investing in others and yourself. You know.
Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely. You got to invest in yourself.
definitely. And that's why I don't mind investing in me. I see some, I get in it, and I meet a lot of great peoples, and it be very it's all good because I like I said, trucking actually. Let me tell you about trucking. It opened a lot of doors. Now, trucking ain't like it was when I was doing trucking. I started, like I said, almost 18 years or 19 years now. So I've been in it for a long time. The way it is now in structure, they looking at it for all the wrong reasons. They low bargain deals and just not making it where it should be. Just put it that way. So a lot of people don't understand the logistics of it now, um, versus when we was getting in it and helping people's out. It could feed your household, it could feed your generation, and it could bless you in so many different ways, just like real estate. It's something that's a, a demand type of job. You have to have trucking. You need materials. You need household. Everything that you need come from a truck, basically. And people don't realize that a ship, a truck, uh, any type of anything that you transport, basically. So you need
Mhm.
those type of things. So you got to respect the peoples that's working hard and putting all the miles and time in because again you can't get
Away from their family and friends and stuff like that.
and you have to respect that they doing it for you guys. It's like when I was doing it when we was in COVID. Do you understand the fact that they didn't even want to feed the truckers? We couldn't find food, but here we is running from state to state to make sure that you guys had food, that you had your tissue, your had masks, everything that was a need for that pandemic. We was making sure that that supply was met, and the fact that they was leaving out us as a whole, it was just
Right. Y'all
puzzle.
was essential.
Yeah, it was like it was puzzles. It puzzled my mind. Like people just don't have the sense of understanding that take care of those that take care of you, that really value you.
Hmm.
And that's called pouring seeds. When your past say plants tithe and pay your tithes and all that. That just don't mean just paying your tithe. It's saying pour into the people that's pouring into you. Pour
Hmm.
back into that person. If a person is your mentor, pour seed back in that mentor. Show them you appreciate it and gratitude. It takes you a long way in life.
Hmm.
So I just wanted to just share that with you guys. It's very important to do that and have that type of business mindset. That's what separate employees from CEOs.
Hmm.
So love you guys, and that's what I got for you for today.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys taking your time out, chiming in with little old cousins united and the lioness. I know we started big and hard and strong, but lifestyle life. But we getting back into it. If you want to promote your business, email Cousins United at yahoo.com with your availability, a little short bio about yourself and your business, and what else? I said your bio, your email, your availability. Yeah, and that's it. And then we can go from there. The evangelist will be stopping by, from time to time still to give us prayer and keep our spiritual flow going. But we will always speak positive and we will speak on the Lord and what He done whenever we're talking, wherever we cast it. But once again, thank you guys. Why, love you and love, peace, and light and blessings. Good night.
Blessings.
Okay, I'll shrink back down now.